Square Enix has been rolling out the remakes and remasters. We had the Final Fantasy VII Remake, Live Alive, then Dragon Quest 1 and 2 and 3 HD2D remakes, and now Dragon Quest VII Remake. But there's one game that the fans have been begging Square Enix for, and that's Chrono Trigger. Currently, the rumor of a Chrono Trigger remake is all people can talk about, especially after Yuji Hori, the creator of Dragon Quest, was asked about the 30th anniversary of Chrono Trigger last year in 2025. Hori mentioned that, yes, it's been a long time, yes, I want to do something currently. Dragon Quest has received the 3 and 1-2 HD2D remakes. I get a lot of requests for Chrono Trigger remake as well, and that's why I'm starting to contemplate it. And with a comment like that, you can definitely see how that would spark some interest in the community for Chrono Trigger remake. However, there are other rumors and speculations that we are going to be getting a Chrono Trigger remake. Before we talk about the rumors and stuff, I wanted to let you guys know that I'm trying to reach 100 subs by the end of the summer, and we are currently sitting at 86, so if you could hit that subscribe button, it would help me out a lot. I am trying to grow this channel, and I am trying to grow this community into a space where we can talk about video games, JRPGs, RPGs, action games, fighting games, things that we like, things that we don't like. So yeah, help me out here and let's get this started. Now, back to the video. Recently, Team Asano within Square Enix's Creative Business 2 were responsible for the Pixel games and remakes such as Octopath Traveler and Triangle Strategy, Dragon Quest 1, 2, and 3 HD2D Remake, and the upcoming Adventures of Elliot, have sent out a survey among Square Enix account members. The most intriguing question in the survey states, what Square Enix game would you like to see remade? What format would you like to see it remade in? HD 2D, 3D, doll, or pixel remaster? What additional elements would make you more likely to purchase a remake or remaster? Additional story, main content, post-game content, voice acting, etc. Now, to these questions, a well-known leaker, John Harker, said that the Chrono stuff is already in development, though let's ask for something else. To which both the poster and I replied the same way. Who and why should we care about John Harker? Because he's been pretty accurate about the last couple of Assassin's Creed leaks. However, this is Chrono Trigger we're talking about, so I would take his words with a grain of salt, just because at the end of the day, it still is a rumor. For anyone wanting to check out the article for themselves, I'm going to put the link in the description below. Now, my question and something I've been thinking about is, if we did get a Chrono Trigger remake, what kind of gameplay and art style would you want for that? I could definitely see Chrono Trigger getting the HD2D treatment similar to Dragon Quest 3 HD2D, especially with how well the HD2D remake for those games did. And with the success of Octopath Traveler 0, it would be crazy not to strike that while the iron's hot and remake Chrono Trigger in that style, especially since it would appeal to both old and new players, giving them both something familiar to look forward to. The other option is to go 3D route and make a game that's similar to Dragon Quest VII Remake, which could take Chrono Trigger and bring it to the 3D realm while still retaining the turn-based gameplay. However, the game could be like Visions of Mana, retaining Akira Toriyama's art style with the 3D character models, but introducing action RPG gameplay and mechanics. My personal ask would be to have something similar to the game Indivisible, a game with both action and turn-based mechanics, but also uses hand-drawn sprites to give it that old-school vibe. I feel like it would be the best style and gameplay for Chrono Trigger because it already takes mechanics of Chrono Trigger like the team special attacks and elevates it to team combos. The art style will consist of fully hand-drawn sprites and movement, really allowing Akira Toriyama's art style to be captured accurately. The only downside to that is that it won't be in the pixel art style anymore. It would be more of an anime hand-drawn art style, and I know that kind of takes away from Chrono Trigger's identity because it is well recognized for its pixel art style. But I feel like the whole point of remakes is to take something familiar and change it up and make it new. Maybe along with adding some more bosses or even new scenarios, additional moves or characters, or even maybe considering voice acting. But I feel like some kind of change is needed for a remake, especially for a game such as this. But yeah, I feel like we're long overdue for Chrono Trigger Remake, especially for a new Chrono Trigger game. But I want to know what you guys think about the HD2D remake or 3D remake. If that's what we're getting for Chrono Trigger, which one would you prefer? Which art style and gameplay would you prefer more than the other? Are you thinking it's going to be a action RPG, or you think they'll stick with more of like a turn-based style? Or do you think, hey, no, we're not getting a remake, we're not getting anything, Chrono Trigger is the way it is, and we probably won't even get a port for it? But yeah, let me know down in the comments below what you think about that, and I will catch you guys later. Peace out.